back. It has been quite some time since I've been on here, but today we're going to continue with Chapter 3 of The Lady in the Colored Clocks. So feel free to join along, and we'll see how far we get today. So here we go. Chapter 3, The House of Clocks. Knock, knock. Hello, dearie. Come in. Welcome to my home. Wow, so many clocks, so many sizes, shapes, and colors. Miss Lenora chuckles. Yes, they all carry something unique, but that's for another time. What have you here? Oh, yes, I had almost forgotten due to being intrigued with the many clocks. This is a pie that my mom made for you. Oh, it smells splendid. Give her my thanks. Okay, will do. I have to head back, but it was nice seeing your place. Yes, feel free to stop by. Maybe one of these times I will tell you about the clocks. As I was walking back, I had wondered why she had so many clocks. She seemed so nice. She reminded me of one of my friend's grandmothers. She seemed about 70, yet had a depth of adventure about her. She wore many colors, almost like hippie style, which I thought was neat. I wanted to go back. Something about me felt like I had always known her, which was interesting since I just met her. Pizza is on the menu for dinner tonight. How about that? Now that is one thing we can agree on. In the middle of getting dinner ready, Mom asked, Oh, did you get to take the pie over to Lenora's? Yes, and wow, what a house. She has so many clocks. Clocks, I began to think. I didn't think too much about it after the walk back home. I began to share how the walls were filled with so many of them, leaving no space. They were all so different, so many colors, shapes, and sizes. Jamie! Earth to Jamie, my brother interjected. I didn't realize I'd zoned out into deep thought. You're always in your imagination. It's like you're always somewhere else. What are you daydreaming about this time? I began to tell my brother about the clocks and what Miss Lenora said. My brother was now in deep thought. We should investigate. No way, Jack. Oh, come on, we haven't gone on an adventure in a while. Our dad must have heard our conversation as he interrupted. Absolutely not. But Dad, we both said in unison. That's it, no question about it. That is her place, and you're only over there when you're invited. Now up to your rooms you go. It's almost time for bed. Part of me was glad he spoke the words I was thinking, yet there was this part of me that was beyond curious. I then remembered moments as a family when we would act out stories. It was a perfect blend of all of our interests. That was one thing that I always loved about our mom and dad. They were adults, but they knew how to have fun. Jack was right. It has been a while since we've done anything adventurous in that sense. Mom and Dad have been different. Just a few months before we moved here, they seem to have become more serious, which is contrary to their joking selves. They always knew how to make an adventure out of everything. I was just about to go to bed after many hours of being awake, and then out of nowhere I heard a noise. Crack. Huh? What? Who is that? Shh. Jack, what are you doing here? Shh. Jack me again. You will wake them. I am here because your room is the furthest away and they shouldn't hear us if you keep quiet. Where are you going? I was curious now. Where do you think? I'm going to the House of Clocks. Annoyed, I whispered back. You heard Dad. We can't go, and besides, why do you want so bad to? She could be a time traveler. What? Jack, that is nonsense. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm always down for dreaming up stories, but this is real life. Just because she has clocks does not mean she is a time traveler. Jamie, please, just let me at least go. Wait, I began to think out loud. Say she is a time traveler. Why does it matter? Jack says in a defeated kind of way, I want to go back. Back where? To our old home. But I thought you liked it here. I do, but I don't. I just miss what we knew. Well, I can agree on that. Fine. But I'm going with you. I wasn't about to let Jack go alone. Crunch. The leaves are talking under our feet. Oh, okay, so this is the house. Can you see inside? No, we have to get closer somehow. Jack is eager to find out who Miss Lenora is. We make it to the back of the house and hear voices. Jamie, can you hear what they're saying? Wait, shh. Someone's coming. Get down. It appeared to be Miss Lenora and a guy that we didn't recognize. He was middle-aged and very business-looking. Too serious, if you ask me. We sat behind bushes, hidden, hoping to be camouflaged as we thought we were. Have you got it? Yes, miss. It just came from Romania. We definitely will have good use for this one. Thanks, dearie. Now off you go before someone sees us. Good night to you, miss. Flash. And just like that, he disappeared before our eyes. Where did he go? Was he a time traveler, a superhero, a wizard? What was that? All we saw was a light flash before us, and then he disappeared. This place is getting stranger and stranger by the second. Jamie, did you just see that? Jack whispered in an intense enthusiasm. We gotta get out of here. Hurry. We ran under a tree nearby to catch our breath. Phew, I think we'll be okay now. I don't think she saw us. Did you see that? The guy, he disappeared into thin air. How? And another clock from Romania? Why? Jack was seriously perplexed at this point. This left me with much more questions than answers. Jamie, we have to talk to her. No. Then she will know and we will get in trouble with Mom and Dad. But I thought, she did say I could come by. We just had to come up with an excuse for Mom and Dad. Or we could just take one of the clocks and see what it does. No way, Jack. We safely made it back in without anyone noticing. I was officially tired and ready to sleep. Chapter 4. 10 p.m. Come on, guys, we're gonna be late. Oh, Mom, I don't want to go. Just let me sleep. You can't, silly. It's a school day and Monday at that. Fine. I was so tired from being up late the last few nights. Have a good day, guys. Thanks, Mom. Jack and I headed into school. Okay, Jack, now here's the deal. Don't tell anyone what we saw. I'm going to try and see if she is there after school. If not, we will go with your plan. Deal? Deal. Ding, ding. Hurry, the bell is ringing. Good morning, lads. Welcome to social studies. He says that every time. Mr. Knox was a unique but simple guy. He seemed to be in his late 50s. He reminded me of our old neighbor, very smart looking. They both even wear the same golden circle-shaped glasses. I already was distracted. I couldn't help but replay what we saw last night. I stayed lost in thought as he revealed what the day would entitle. Today we will look at various inventions ranging from light bulbs to clocks. We will talk about the one thing they modernly have in common. He said it, clocks. Now I was on alert. I had to know more about this thing called time. I never liked social studies as much. Maybe it had to do with talks about wars or money. I did, however, like when we would study the history of people like Rosa Parks or Amelia Earhart. Today, however, would be the exception. What ironic timing. I began to like the discussion more and more as he spoke on how Thomas Edison created the first electric light bulb and how Isaac Newton created the first clock. He shared the creative ways people could tell time and make things work without electricity. I am sure glad to live in the days where it is common for both to be used. Break time, class. Jamie, Amelia, want to play a game of ball? No, Jack, I'm good. Yeah, same. I'm a bit zonked. Okay, we'll see you later. Zonked, I asked. Oh, Jamie, it means overly tired, haha. Yeah, well, I am too. We were up all night. Up all night? Why? Oh no, I thought. Now I have to tell her. Should I tell her? It's already too late, I thought. Jamie, what is it? You froze. I paused. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, she is supposed to be a friend. Okay, Amelia, I'm gonna tell you something, but you can't tell anyone, promise? Yeah, sure. I then shared about last night and what we saw. Man, that's bonkers, she replied. Do you believe me? Well, of course I do, Jamie. You don't seem like the one to blab. I mean, lie. Who else knows? Just you and my brother, I said nervously. It felt strange to invite another person into what I didn't even know and what the result would be. She responded again. We should tell Oliver too. It will be good to have another guy with us. With us? Well, yeah, I want to see this, she said excitingly. Okay, fine, but no one else. Ding, ding. The sound of the bell jolted me. Class is dismissed. Man, I couldn't wait to get out of school soon enough. That's weird to hear from you, Jack, but I get it. I couldn't stop thinking about the clocks either. Also, we may have company. Company, he shockingly replied. We didn't get to talk for long so that I could explain why I told Amelia. Hey guys, hey Oliver, Amelia, I interrupted. Jack, they're going to help us investigate. We're going to go with your plan after all. Okay, fine, he said, as if he was not convinced, but yet happy to go with his plan. Okay, Amelia chimed in. Let's meet at 10 p.m. at the Times Square off Lincoln. We made it back to the house. Mom was already there. Well, hello there. Hi, Mom, I jokingly said. Just kidding, Mom. How was your day? Good and normal, Jack replied. The usual, I chimed in. Well, what's the plan for tonight, Mom said. Oh, well, I have a lot of homework. So I will probably do that and go to bed. Yeah, same, Jack replied with extra enthusiasm. Well, okay, guys. Dinner's in the fridge when you're ready then. Dad is on a work trip and I will be in late, so see you in the morning. Perfect! Oh, I said that out loud. I mean, great, it sounds good. See ya. Okay, Jack, pack the essentials. We're going to get to the bottom of this before anyone finds out and before we get caught. Jamie, it's been a secret this long. I think we'll be fine. I hadn't slept much between earlier and now. My mind has been racing about what we could possibly find. Or would we find anything? Just as I started to doze off, Jack woke me. Jamie, let's go or we will be late. Mom is gone, so the coast is clear. Okay, we are almost there. Wow, this place, this city. I haven't gotten to look much at the city in the 2 months that we had been here. It was neat to be here in the nighttime. The lights, the people, the vibe in general. It was gobsmackin', which means surprising for my American friends reading this. This place in general is so lively, especially with the smell of fresh homemade bread, a combination of sweet and savory. Okay, we're all here, let's go. Maybe we will run into the strange man again, I said to Jack. We were only a few minutes into our walk, and then it began to rain. Crackle, drip, drip, drip. The rain sang loudly. Man, now we're all gonna get soaked. It's already cold. No worries, I have a poncho, Oliver said. Here, I packed some brollies. It rains a lot here in Bath. Thanks, Amelia. Yeah, thanks for the brollies. We just call them umbrellas in America, but I like your word better. It seems more fun. Okay, this is the house. This is where we were when we saw it. Now all we do is wait. We all gathered behind the bushes in the backyard where Jack and I were the other night. It was 2 hours later and there was no sign of activity. It was as normal as a night could possibly be. As I began to get disappointed, Oliver interrupted my thoughts with more frustration. Oh, this is just nonsense. You didn't see this. You must have imagined it. We did see it, Oliver. Just be patient. I could understand where he was coming from. I was feeling impatient as the night continued on. Another hour had passed and we were all ready to give up. I'm going home. This is just a waste of time, Oliver yelled. We were all about to leave the backyard, but then loud noises sent us flying back. Bam! Guys, get back, I yelled. Huh? What was that? Shh, Flash. Wow, did you see that? No, but look. We saw a young man talking to Lenora. Guys, it looks like the man me and Jack saw from the other night, but younger. Hello there, dear lad, Miss Lenora said excitedly. Come in, it's raining monkeys out tonight. Monkeys? I fell into laughter. That is hilarious. I haven't had a good laugh since the last time I heard. It's a figure of speech meaning it's raining a lot. Oh, we say it's raining cats and dogs in America. That makes sense now. Monkeys. Okay, back to Miss Lenora. How will we hear them better? It's raining so loud. As I said this, Oliver whipped out 2 tin cans, a knife, and a cord. Well, what will you do with that? Just watch. Oliver reminded me a lot of my brother. He then began to put a hole into each can and then put the cord through it. Okay, now help me find an opening to put this. We scattered around the house on tiptoes until we realized the back window was cracked open. Here, I whispered. Perfect. Now we can hear more clearly. We have a problem, miss. The time. It's been warped. Warped? How so, dear lad? Well, we were in London and tried to catch a trolley, but something interfered with what we were going to do. There are some folks here that can connect with time on a higher level, but not for the good. We need more of us. Miss, did you hear that? Oliver, Amelia, come on, they know we are here. The tin can had knocked over from the winds of the storm. Hurry, there's a tree house up the block. Follow me. Alright guys, that's where we're going to leave it at today, and we will start back off at chapter 5. I hope you guys enjoyed that much, and I'm just as curious, even though I know the story, what you guys are wondering at this point, what will happen. So, I hope you guys have an amazing day.